If you want to make money online right now, one of the best ways of doing it, in my opinion, is by running faceless YouTube channels. Now, there's a few reasons why YouTube is such a goldmine, and I'm gonna get into those right now, starting with reason number one, which is that YouTube is not monopolized. Now, monopoly is when a certain company, or in this case, a YouTube channel, commands authority over almost the entirety of a certain market, and this in turn kills off any competition. Now, YouTube is not at all like that. There's new channels that take off all the time and get millions of views and subscribers, and I have tons of students having brand new channels taking off all the time. And contrary to what a lot of people think, saturation on YouTube up until a certain point can actually be a very good thing. And you might be asking, Matt, how in the world is that possible? Well, it's possible because you can get in the suggested video feeds of other popular videos, therefore siphoning off their views. So it's not a huge problem if some videos go viral within your niche, because you can use these videos to your advantage and they can help fuel your video as well. Also, everybody always talks about too much competition on YouTube, but what most people fail to account for is that viewership is also increasing accordingly as well. There's way more viewers than ever on YouTube, and the demand is just going to continue to grow. And not many people know how to actually optimize videos correctly, do the correct strategy, and that's what this video is for right here. I'm gonna show you exactly how to do this. Reason number two that YouTube is so amazing is that it has the potential of paying so well. The earnings potential on YouTube is so much more than so many other online side hustles and businesses out there. And I say that as someone who's only 22 years old and who's made millions upon millions of dollars from YouTube. Now, I'm not saying that to brag, and I'm not saying that if you watch this video, you'll make millions of dollars like I have, but I just want to show you what's been possible for me with this particular business. I make tens of thousands of dollars per month from ad revenue, much more than that from other alternative monetization sources, and I have students doing the same all around the world. Reason number three is that anonymity is not an issue. See, most people, when they think about doing YouTube, they think about doing what I'm doing right here, sitting in front of a camera, talking, recording videos, going through that whole spiel. Trust me, I don't like it either, but I do this because I get a lot of fulfillment with helping you guys. Plus, I continue to learn and improve my skills with this process as well. But with YouTube, you don't even have to show your face or step in front of a camera or film videos. In fact, you can generate completely faceless videos and grow a huge channel doing it. That's how I got over 1 million subscribers on YouTube. It wasn't making videos like this. It was setting up a system to produce completely faceless content. Reason number four is that YouTube is digital real estate. Most people think about YouTube as entertainment. They go on there, watch a video. Some people, like everybody watching this video, they're using it for learning. That's way better. But the best way to use YouTube is to use it as a creator, so you can actually profit and potentially make money from YouTube. And I like to think of my YouTube videos as digital real estate that's out there on the internet 24/7 that can make money for me at all hours of the day. And the brilliant thing about YouTube is that years in the future, you can potentially still be making money from your videos. In fact, I make money from my videos every single day and every single month from videos that I uploaded when I was a broke teenager in high school, and they're still benefiting me to this day. So imagine you have hundreds of videos across multiple different channels built up for you a couple years from now, providing for you, and imagine how nice that would be to have in your life. Well, it's time to stop imagining and start making this a reality for yourself, and I'm gonna get into exactly how to do that right now. The first thing I would do in this process is choose a good topic for your channel. A lot of people go wrong at this point in the process, and I would go as far to say that choosing the right topic or niche for your channel is 50% of the entire process when it comes to doing this. Because if you choose the wrong topic, you're just gonna be barking up the wrong tree, so to speak. But the good thing is that this can be easily solved. I'm gonna even give you some of the best topics, how to make sure that you choose the right topic as well. So the best topics when it comes to doing YouTube are related to the categories of health. This can include things like weight loss, gaining muscle, working out, yoga. Wealth, this can include things like finances, investing, making money online like this channel. Happiness, like psychology, stoicism. Relationships, such as romantic relationships or even relationships with other people in life. Technology, this can be things like mobile phones, futuristic gadgets, gadgets related to a particular niche like camping gadgets, and travel, like travel guides or the top 10 places to visit in a particular city or country. Now, these are the best niches or categories for a few specific reasons, and those reasons are that there's a lot of demand for these categories, and there likely always will be, so you'll be building a strong evergreen foundation for your channel. They typically have a better than average CPM, which is how much you make per 1,000 views from ad revenue, and you can monetize in multiple ways, which means you could either sell your own product or promote an affiliate product and make even more money. Now, you can also check out the video on on my channel where I go over what are, in my opinion, the absolute best niches to do this in, and I also show you example channels within each of these niches, how they're generating videos and everything like that. That could be a useful resource if you're at this first step in the process. Now, the second thing I would do in this process is make sure to post at least twice per week, ideally 3 or more times per week. And the reason for that is because every video that you upload, think of it as a new opportunity. If you have just one video take off and go viral, that could jumpstart your entire channel, because that one video and the audience you gain from it can feed all of the other videos on your channel, as long as all of your videos are within one single niche. So it's important that we stick within the specific category that we chose, and we continue to upload regularly so we get those at-bats in, so to speak. And not every video is going to take off, and a rule that I like to follow is the 90-10 rule when it comes to YouTube. What I found throughout my nearly decade on YouTube at this point, running dozens of different channels, is that 90% of the views on all of my channels only come from 10% of the videos. So that means if you upload 100 videos on your channel, let's say at that point your channel is getting 100,000 views per month, 90% of those views, 90,000 views per month, is likely to come from only 10 videos. And also, your first videos on your channel are likely not going to take off either. It's important to set the right expectations when it comes to doing this, and this is why a lot of people give up, and this is where you can have a huge advantage, because if you just stick with it, uploading consistently, I recommend a schedule of 2 to 3 uploads per week minimum, and to make sure that those uploads are equal in quality or better than what's performing good within your niche. And certain niches are going to be easier than others when it comes to creating content. For example, let's take a look at the channel here called Brainy Dose. They have millions of subscribers, they get millions of views per month, and their videos are literally just stock footage with the voiceover on top of the video. That's something that almost anyone could do if they just put in the work and built up a backlog as big as Brainy Dose, making equal quality content. Whereas in other niches, it can require thousands of dollars of expensive animation to create a single video. So what I recommend doing on one of your first channels is choose something with a lower barrier of entry. Another good example of a low barrier to entry channel would be running a screen recording channel, where you screen record how to use specific tools, apps, software on your computer, smartphone, whatever, and share with people how to use it, tips and tricks for using it and everything. And for that, all you literally need is a computer or a smartphone, and then a free screen recording software like OBS. And yes, there's channels getting millions of views per month doing just this, never showing their face. And remember to think about YouTube as a long-term game. It usually takes 30 to 60 videos before you start seeing some big traction on your channel. And if you upload 3 videos per week over the course of an entire year, 52 weeks, that is over 150 videos on your channel. At that point, you have a very established channel. So imagine 1 year from now, you have this all set up going for you, automated, which we're going to talk about how to do in a second. This could be potentially life-changing like it was for me. Now, the third thing I would do when it comes to running a faceless YouTube channel is I would try to automate the process wherever I possibly can. And I'm going to share with you some ways of doing that. So I'm going to share with you the different ways of automating right now. The first way of automating your channel is by hiring other people to create the videos for you. Now, the pros of this is that you can multiply yourself. You don't have to worry about the specifics of content creation. You can just hire professionals to do it for you. But the cons are that this is going to cost some money, and it takes a little bit to hire the right people in the beginning. But once you find those people, then you can potentially have relationships that last for years. I'm still working with people that I worked with when I was a teenager online. And you might be asking, Matt, where did you find these people? Well, I found them on a website called Upwork.com. Now, I'm not affiliated with Upwork whatsoever. I wish I was. But that being said, that's where I hire almost everybody within my online business and for outsourcing my YouTube channels. And what I do is I set up what I like to call a video creation assembly line. This is essentially a team of people who complete specific steps in the process of creating a video. So let's say, for example, you wanted to create a top 10 video. I like to manage my assembly lines using an online website called Trello. It allows you to visualize each step in the process and move your videos along an assembly line. And let's say you're making a video on the top 5 richest people. Let's say you pay somebody $30 to do the script, another person $15 to do the voiceover, somebody $60 to do the editing for the video, and boom, just like that, for just over $100, you have a complete YouTube video that's essentially an investment that can live on YouTube forever. Now, if you go down this route of outsourcing, sourcing, I highly suggest making sure that you have some money to invest in the beginning. And if you don't, then you're going to want to take the next option for doing this, which is generating the videos yourself. And I'm going to share with you exactly how to do that. No need to buy an expensive microphone at this point if you don't have any money. Literally just use your smartphone and use the built-in voice recorder app on that. That's how I started. That's how I got to making thousands of dollars per month as a broke teenager. Next thing you want to do is make sure you have a decent editor. My favorite video editor, which I'm also not affiliated with, is PowerDirector. It does cost some money, but you can also look into free options like HitFilm Express, OpenShot, Shotcut, iMovie if you're on Mac. And if you're doing all of this from a smartphone, which is, by the way, possible, then you can use an app that's completely free, which is the PowerDirector mobile app. Now, if you're doing all of this yourself, let's talk about the second way of automating things, which is using artificial intelligence to your advantage. Artificial intelligence in recent years has gotten incredibly good at so many different things, and here's some of the best tools you can use for automating your YouTube channel. Number one is ChatGPT for writing scripts. You can literally plug into ChatGPT, write me a 2,000 word script, which will be a little bit over a 10-minute video on the top 5 richest people. Boom, it'll do it for you in a matter of seconds. Now, when you use AI, make sure you also run your script through a website called copyscape.com. Just ensures it's unique and avoids copyright. And then you can also fix little things along the way, make sure it sounds good and everything. Then you can use a website called Pictory if you're creating stock footage based content. Not all content will work for a website like Pictory, but this can be a tool that you have at your disposal, and it generates completely AI videos for you from scratch. Does cost some money, is worth it in my opinion, but ChatGPT on the other hand is completely free. For voiceovers, you could potentially use an AI tool like 11 Labs, one of the best AI voiceovers I've ever heard. But wherever possible, I do recommend doing a human voiceover, either yourself or hiring somebody else to do it for you. It's typically going to be better quality and you might not have as many issues with monetization, but the voiceovers on some of these AI software are continuing to get incredibly good, and they're getting closer and closer to being indistinguishable from reality. Now, the fourth thing I would do when it comes to running a faceless YouTube channel is making sure that I'm making videos on the right topics. So many people go wrong with making videos about things that nobody cares about. You see, every single week, I personally review several of my students' YouTube channels, and time again, one of the most common mistakes that I see made are that they're creating videos on topics where if I search that topic on YouTube, I see that other videos on that topic literally only have a couple thousand views. It's important that we recreate videos that already have millions of views, but you might be saying, Matt, if that video has millions of views, how am I also going to get millions of views because I'm competing with that video? Well, that is not the case. Like we mentioned earlier, we can siphon views from that video, from suggested video views, and also YouTube will always test some videos in search as well. Even if it's a brand new video, even if they don't have data on that video, we can give them that data by putting an optimized title, description, and tags on our video. And I have a proprietary keyword process I teach in my course on exactly how to do that to cement your videos in the algorithm and start gaining traction sooner. So for making videos on the right topics, what you want to do is make a list of other big channels within your niche, go to their most popular videos. As long as you're within an evergreen topic like the ones I mentioned earlier within this video, then you can just go down the list recreating their most popular videos. Don't copy it word for word, don't have the title be the exact same, but use the same concepts they used in the video and model what's worked as much as possible. And another trick I like to do is take 3 of the top videos on a particular topic and then take the best aspects from each video. So we're not copying any singular video, we're taking the best aspects. So we might see comments on a specific video that people liked a specific part and they're timestamping that part. Then we'll make sure to mention that in our video. We'll mention another part in another video. And this essentially ensures that our video is the best video on that topic, and therefore it'll likely do very well within the algorithm. Because at the end of the day, the algorithm is just a reflection of what people actually like. Also, I use specific SEO tools like vidIQ and find the best topics from that have a high amount of search volume and a low amount of competition. And I like to get a mix of both search-based video ideas as well as video ideas from already popular videos. Now, the fifth thing I would consider doing when it comes to doing this, and this is optional, is investing in education. Now, in my opinion, if you don't have any money to do this and you're just starting from complete scratch, it might not make sense to buy a course or an education program. But that being said, if you do have some money and you're willing to put in the work to make this happen, it can be a great investment. I've invested hundreds of thousands of dollars of my money within different education programs and learning, because at the end of the day, what I've discovered is that how much money I make or whatever goal I have in life is really capped by the amount of knowledge I have on what's the right thing to do for this. So if you have absolutely no money, feel free to binge watch all of my free YouTube content here. I try to give a lot of value within these videos and actually implement it. You can get to the point of making some money with your channel, but when you're ready to take it to the next level, you can consider joining a program. Now, obviously I'm biased. I really truly believe that I have the best YouTube training program on the entire market called Tube Mastery and Monetization. I've been working on this program for years. We have almost 10,000 students in there right now. Thriving Facebook community where we answer every single question. We also throw in bonuses, checklists, templates, literally everything you need to succeed with doing this. And you can check that out at the link in the description if you want, no pressure whatsoever. But if you want those additional resources and step-by-step guidance and checklists of just exactly what to do and how long it'll take to do it, then that might make sense for you. Now, if you want to see that video on the best niches to do this in, you can check it out next to me right here. These are, in my opinion, the top 30 best niches on YouTube to make money without showing your face, and I share them with you in this video right here next to me. So feel free to check it out, guys. Hope you got value from this video. I really just want to help as much as I possibly can with this channel. That's my goal with this. My name is Matt Parr, and I'll see you next time.